Hello friends, Richie O'Halloran here, and I want to contribute another video to my YouTube channel. You know, we all know, right, these days that mainstream news, media, is controlled by a very small number of people, corporations also. So you can imagine how history has been manipulated. If they can do it in this age. Right, I wanted to talk about Robert Emmet. I wonder if this video is going to be lit properly, because it's currently raining. It's February 2019. Anyway, Robert Emmet, historically he is a major figure in the Republican movement in Ireland, of course. So Emmet started the IRB, the Irish Republican Brotherhood, 1598. Now mainstream history will tell us, you know, that it was all about these guys in you know, long coats with pikes, and that's the revolution. I think that it's about something much more than that. That these guys, hundreds of years ago, they could get into the matrix as we're living in it currently, you and I. But yeah, I think that, like, based on some personal experience of mine, Emmet can move around in the matrix. That's what made him so dangerous. So the Republicans I've covered in a previous video. The Republicans knew all about the kingship of Ireland. It still goes on, you know, even though we're in a republic. I did cover in a previous video that I don't think the republic would make any difference to the kingship. But anyway, guys like Emmet, the IRB, yeah, I think that they were so dangerous because of higher level guys than the middle management that I described them as, and they are the draconians. So the higher level guys, sometimes I call them Brehons, sometimes I call them the Ramen. But they once told me not to ask them anything about their origins. It's other than the fact that it's apparent they can do things that far exceed what the Dracos can do. So they're on our side, but they're not going to win the war for us. So in this age, it's important to be an activist. Now, I personally don't do much. You know, I run my channel, I record these videos, I've had some spiritual experiences, and I relate them to you now. So the higher level guys, yeah, well, they started me in I don't mean to come across that I'm bragging, you know, but the higher level guys, they started me in this business. We used to do like comedy, you know, rock drums. They tell me, going back to 1993, that I'm in a war. So what war is that? You know, pick one, because I think it's all the same. The movement is about getting back to the surface, and we're not on the surface. That's the shocker, you see, is that we're in a hologram, is one way to describe it, a construct, the matrix. And yeah, the Republicans that I know, they know all about the matrix. They live outside of it. Certain families it's all top secret. But I'm telling you now, to be honest, you can tell this story without any fear of getting into trouble, because it is a spiritual scene, and your spiritual practices and beliefs, they're entirely up to yourself. Of course, there are the people in mental health that will knock you over the head if you try to go into like uncharted realms of consciousness. The pharmaceutical industry in this age, in 2019, they're trying to stop a awakening that, if you wanted to stop that way before Emmet, this is coming, people. Mankind is waking from its slumber. So get behind Emmet, share this video. My videos are short. I like to skip the small talk. So Emmet Lives. Let's try to get behind him and win the war.